Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now out come the Steelers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings runs this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He finds an opening past the 40, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Roethlisberger will throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McDonald. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielding just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw his Carr. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers at first.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Again, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the play clock's running down. They'll try to get something going to Marshawn Lynch. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Cooper, the man in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that? Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 29 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. That's some strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Carr now on first down. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Carr now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
In motion, Patterson. On first down, Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Oh, able to avoid him. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Shift together here from the D-line. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to...